Welcome back to Mike's Man Cave and welcome back to another Ryobi unboxing video. Now before we get started with the unboxing, if you want your product reviewed by me on this channel right here on Mike's Man Cave, don't forget to contact me on my email address that I've got listed down below. Today we will be looking at the Ryobi Digital Pressure Inflator. Now they used to have an analog version of this which I don't own. I do have some other Tyre inflators which I will be doing a quick video on before I sell them and get rid of them to be replaced with this. As you will see in the review video, I've got a big portable air compressor. It's got a long air hose on it. It needs to connect to your car battery. It does work well, but it is just such a pain. I've also got a big air compressor, like a massive air compressor in my workshop. It's got a 10-meter air hose attached to it and it's got different attachments to it. Again, such a pain. And I like to keep my tyre pressure pretty well spot on. It's just me, that's how I like to do it. And I've got my cars, like I've got my GT, which probably only gets driven once a fortnight, once a month or something like that. And I do like to check the tyre pressure on that every single time I drive it when I take it out. So if I'm taking it out tomorrow, I'd go around and check the tyre pressure. And you know what? Sometimes I actually won't drive it because I'm thinking, now I've got to check the tyre pressure and I only just want to drive up into town to pick something up. So then I just don't bother. So hopefully with this, it'll be a nice and quick process. And now I can also use this on my four-wheel drive because we do some four-wheel driving and we do drive on the beach on the soft sand where you need to let your tyres down. And again, a lot of times I won't do it or I won't let the tyres down because it's just such a pain to run out hoses, etc, to pump the tyres back up. And with this thing, I'll just be able to grab that, plug it in and charge up the tyres. Like this, I think is going to be a game changer in my garage, in my shop, in my shed, in my workshop. Okay, this will be a game changer. This will come with me when I go four-wheel driving. Let's have a look at the back of the box here. Okay, it's got the digital gauge on there and it goes up to 150 psi, and it's also got a little nozzle kit that comes with it to pump up various things such as footballs or airbeds or different things like that. Okay, right there. So let's open it up and have a look at it. I'm really excited about this. When I saw this, I had to grab it. There you go. There you go, have a look at that. And look at that, that's where your accessories get stored. So you have the accessories with you. So again, if you're going to the beach or out and about, you can pump your ball up, you can pump your airbed up, you can pump your tyres up with a digital pressure gauge. It looks like it's got a little hook up there so you can hang it up. The only thing that I find, look, I've got quite big hands and this grip is huge. It feels a little bit big in my hand, probably because I'm used to maybe holding drills and stuff like that. This seems like a very large grip, as you can see there. It's got a 1/2 meter long hose with an attachment that locks onto your valves, and we will be testing that out very shortly. Let's see what else is in there. Just the instruction book, which I won't really need. Now let's have a look at some of the specifications. It does 0 to 150 psi for tyres and small inflatables. Cordless convenience, the battery, we'll grab one in a second. Large piston allows for fast inflation. 50 centimeter air hose with onboard storage clip. Okay. Is that the onboard storage clip? That might be it there. Okay. So that must be the onboard storage clip that they're talking about. Oh yeah, there you go. That's better. And that rattling noise is just that there. So you've got a small inflation nozzle there. That just plugs straight in there. And you flip that down and that locks that on. You've got another nozzle there that goes in here. And you've also got the little pointy one that does your footballs, soccer balls, beach balls, whatever balls you want. Okay, here's the battery. It's a 5 amp hour one. Probably won't need one that big. Oh, it's noisy. That lights up on the back there and gives you a pressure reading. Okay, let's try it out on my old ute that's still sitting up here on blocks. I'm not sure what the tyre pressure is at the moment. So we'll put that on there. And it seals up tight. Okay, now that's connected, it actually tells you what pressure's in there. It's 39 psi, which is a little bit on the higher side for driving it, but it is good for storage. So let's bring it up to 40 and I'll show you how it actually works. Okay, it's now 39.5. So as you're pressing the button, the reading will go up, telling you how much pressure there's in the hose, I guess. Once you take your finger off the trigger, it actually gives you the reading that's in the tyre right now. Okay, 40 psi, and we're done. Okay, let's try it out on Jessie's bike that she got on Buy, Swap and Sell the other day. Put that on there, lock that on. Yep, it's worked. I'm really happy with it. It seemed to work really well, and it is a lot more portable than my existing one, which I will show you in a second just for reference. And I just pumped up 8 car tyres plus 4 four-wheel drive tyres. I mean, not pumped them up, but checked the pressure, and they did require quite some air. And the battery is still looking pretty good, as you can see there. It performed really well. The gauge seems to work well, as you probably saw in the video. And I am very, very happy with this particular inflator, to the point that I will be selling my other one, which costs more than double of this one. And look, everything's got its purpose, but for my personal use, the way I need to use it and the way I do use it, this one is a lot more convenient and a lot more handy compared to what I was previously doing. Now, this is what I've previously had. It is a Ridge Rider Ultimate Air Compressor. Now, it has the same PSI range. It goes up to 150 PSI. It weighs a ton. It's quite heavy. Actually got a big handle there to carry it around. Then it's got a whole bunch of air hose here that needs to be unraveled and rolled up and put away. And then it's got a long cable that connects to your battery under your bonnet with these clamps. And it needs to be run around the car. And look, it is quite an effort to use that. I mean, get out the car, lift the bonnet up, put the clamps, connect your hose, check your tyre pressure, and it does not have a digital gauge. It's got an analog gauge there, as you can see. Do your tyre. Then once you've pumped up your first tyre, you reroute all your cabling to the next one, to the next one, to the next one. And once you've done that, you need to roll all this mess back up, store this thing away in your car, and away you go. Now, with my new Ryobi inflator, I can just drive off the beach, grab that, go around. No cables to run out, no bonnets to lift up, no clamps to connect. That's it. So much simpler. So for me, this is a no-brainer. And honestly, I can't think of a situation for me personally where I would prefer to use the big inflator that I just showed you over this one. Now, if you've got a question in relation to anything you saw today in my video, don't hesitate to leave your question down below in the comment section and I will do my best to answer it for you. Now, if you enjoyed this video and found it useful, don't forget to give me a big thumbs up. And even more importantly, if you haven't already done so, make sure you smash that subscribe button, not the brand new Ryobi Inflator, for more videos from Mike's Man Cave. Thanks for watching and bye for now.